have some emphasis on the another integrated topic, that is the physiological consequences of the sedentary lifestyles. So, what are the objectives or errors what we are seeing is, what do you mean by the sedentary lifestyles? What are the consequences of the sedentary lifestyle? And what are the various health risks which are associated with it, along with how to cope up with this particular type of entity, especially how to change your lifestyle from the sedentary one to the active one in day-to-day life. So, what about your sedentary lifestyle? What do you mean by sedentary lifestyles? So, basically, it's a type of lifestyle which involves a very little or no physical movements as opposed to that of the active lifestyle. There are various definitions which explains this particular lifestyle. So some says that from what we say, the lifestyle is a type of lifestyle which is most common in the Western countries as compared to our ones, जहाँ पे the farmers are quite, laborers are quite more, or the working class is quite more in India as compared to the Western world. So it is characterized by the sitting or remaining inactive for most of the day. Either you can be just sitting here for a lecture for 1.5 hours, or watching TV, playing video games, or doing some work on the laptops and all. So all these involve some type of a sedentary lifestyle. And these are the major factors which contribute to the various health hazards, like the major one being the obesity, and all the other factors may contribute to it. Apart from this, there are certain factors which says that sedentary lifestyle can be a lifestyle of inactivity which involves at least 20 consecutive minutes of exercise, minimum 3 times per week. And this should be in a consistent manner. नहीं कि एक हफ्ता 3 दिन किए, then we have a rest for 1 week, then again we are doing it for 3 days. So it should be in a continuously manner for 20, a vigorous or moderate type of exercise for approximately 20 minutes. Then the most common or the most acceptable definition is the one which is given by the Sedentary Behavior Research Network in 2012. It states that any waking behavior such as sitting or leaning with an energy expenditure of approximately 1.5 METs, that is the metabolic equivalent task or rest. So any type of METs which are above 1.5 has been considered into the light activity, moderate or vigorous. But less than 1.5 it comes under the sedentary type of behavior. So what do you mean by METs? That is the metabolic, it is the ratio of work metabolic rate to that of the standard resting metabolic rate. Okay? And 1 MET is equivalent to approximately 1 calorie per kg per hour, and it's roughly equivalent to the energy cost of your person which are sitting in a quiet environment. So this can also be defined as an oxygen uptake of 1 ml per kg per minute, and this 1 MET will be equivalent to the oxygen cost of sitting position at 3.5 ml per kg per minute, and which is equivalent to the resting O2 content of approximately 250 ml per minute for a normal adult male, while it is around 200 ml of O2 for a normal average woman. So this is approximately equal to 1 MET. So we classified the physical activity or any exercise on the basis of this MET. So whenever the exercise is approximately 1.6 to 2.9 METs, we call it as a light intensity of work or light intensity of physical activity. 3 to 5 or 3 to 6, we call it as a moderate one. And if it is more than 6, we call it as a vigorous type of intensity. And as we are stick to the today's topic, that is the sedentary lifestyle, it mostly constitutes this one, the METs less than 1.5. So it is quite obvious from this diagram. We can see that how we see about the different categories of the exercise, how we classify it on the basis of these METs. So what about the leisure time exercise? So what the CDC, that is the Center for Disease Control, says that every day minimum more than 30 minutes per day of the intensity of more than 5 days per week is the normal exercise which one should follow, or a vigorous intensity for minimum 20 minutes per day at least 3 days per week. But is it essential, or is it okay if a person is having a rest of approximately 23 to 23.5 hours and just working for approximately 30 to 60 per minute. So just for running or doing an exercise for half an hour to 1 hour, is it fine? Is it okay that दिन भर आप couch पे बैठे रहो, सिर्फ आधा एक घंटा exercise करो? So are we able to free from all the metabolic type of disorders like obesity and all? What do you think? So basically, these are known as the active couch potatoes. So जो सिर्फ approximately half an hour to 1 hour exercise करेगा, but all day he is sitting on a couch watching a TV, playing video games, or having a sedentary lifestyle, office में or official work. So from this diagram we can see that mostly those are the active couch. Active couch मतलब जो only half an hour to 1 hour exercise कर रहे, but all the day are they sitting on the couch. So in this the max is approximately 1 to 1.5, and we can label them as a sedentary type of lifestyle. But those which are non-active type, ठीक है, दो exercise तो करते ही है, मतलब minimum 1 hour to 2 hours, but apart from that they are active almost all the times of the days. In this the max is almost approximately 2 to 3, that is they are doing a right intensity of work, and obviously whatever the physical or physiological consequences which are happening in this particular type of active couch person, it will be less. So about the epidemiology, as we know, approximately 31% of the global population more than 15 years are engaged in the sufficient type of physical activity, but approximately 3.2 million people are contributing to the death just due to the sedentary lifestyle. So as per the survey done in 2010, it has shown that approximately 40% of the adults do not contribute any type of leisure activity, 61% are either obese or overweight, and most commonly in the high school students, especially due to this COVID condition when all the schools were off, playgrounds were off, and the sedentary lifestyle has been more tortured nowadays. And we can see that in the high school students, it was approximately 35% of the students did not engage in the vigorous physical activity. And the children of 2 to 18 years age are also seen as obese just due to the use of technology, mobiles, YouTube निकाल के देखते रहते हैं, और they don't have that much playing activity and absence of the peer group which they are able to play. So all these are contributing to the rise of the sedentary lifestyle. So we already said that it's just crazy to be lazy. Q, because the physical inactivity itself contributes for the global burden of the disease, leading to the death, morbidity and mortality. So according to WHO, approximately 2 to 3 million deaths per year happen, and this physical inactivity is the fourth leading cause of death for the global mortality, which accounts for the 6% of the global mortality. And we already know that the insufficient physical activity has been a detrimental effect on your health. So what are the different causes for this physical activity? So the poor participation in any physical activity which are speculated by the various multiple events. So such like the air pollution, बाहर नहीं निकलना है क्योंकि बाहर निकला धूल मिट्टी बहुत है, we are getting a cough, cold. मैं बाहर निकलता हूँ, मुझे सर्दी खांसी होती है, so I will prefer to live at a home. घर में ही I will do some type of normal exercise. Then the traffic congestion, अगर मुझे कहीं जाना है, I will कार में बैठे रहना, so it will take a longer time, 1 hour, 2 hours, just going from one place to another. So it will also contribute to some. और pedestrians जो walk, what we say the footpaths are there, it is mostly enclosed by the shopkeepers. So there is no space for walking the person. So all these are leading the various environmental factors which are preventing the person from doing the day-to-day physical activities. And the most common one, just due to the presence of OTT, Netflix, YouTube, G5, Amazon Prime, all these are also दिन भर बस you are watching the movies or other type of contents. Nowadays the lectures are also online during the COVID area. So it is also contributing somewhat to this sedentary type of lifestyle. So all these factors, खाना भी खाना है तो होटल में कौन जाएगा? So we will just make a Zomato, Swiggy, घर में आ जाएगा. So all these various factors which are day-to-day life which can lead to the consumption of somewhat energy from your life has been somewhat decreased, and ultimately the person is going towards the less activeness. So, and apart from this, the most important factor that whenever you go to the clinician, whether he got diabetic, hypertension, The emphasis is given on the physical activity. कि रोज exercise करो, ये करो, but never anyone emphasize on the hazards of the sedentary lifestyle. कि sedentary lifestyle से क्या होगा? A doctor will always say कि रोज आधा से 1 घंटा घूमे. But apart from that, what should be done in the another 23 to 22 hours? It is not been that much emphasized. So I think it is the major factor which has to be taken into consideration while prescribing the lifestyle medicine or lifestyle to the patients. So what are the future impacts? So the health is going on into the decrease and the illness and deaths are on the increasing trend just due to this sedentary type of lifestyle. So what are the various health effects? So it will affect right from your brain to the toe. It will affect each and every organ or each and every part of your body. So these effects can be either direct or indirect one. So the most common which comes are the cardiovascular disease, hypertension, strokes, type 2 diabetes, various types of cancer like the breast cancer, colon cancers, and the nowadays which is commonly seen, that is the depression and anxiety. The person is in the lot of stress. Either it can be the work stress, study stress, NEET PG crack करना है, MD के लिए अभी से पढ़ाई करना है. So all these are the unnecessary stress the person are taking, and it should be countered at the early stages, because just by doing the exercise there are some happy hormones known as the endorphins and all, which will promote the happiness in your mind. So release of these hormones will ultimately somewhat decrease your depression and anxiety. So it should be the major focus by any person. So these are the lot of plethora of the disease which we have to counter when the person having the sedentary lifestyle. So apart from the cardiorespiratory, there are the skeletal muscle, that is the disc atrophy or the sarcopenia. Cognitive dysfunction is also there. A person might run into depression, anxiety. During the reproduction, there is more chances of PCOD, that is the polycystic ovarian disorders, preeclampsia, erectile dysfunctions, gestational diabetes mellitus. All are the different types of disorders so person may land up. And the non-alcoholic liver disease. Nowadays, we were in the thing कि liver कब खराब होता है only when the person is having alcohol. But nowadays the NF, that is the non-alcoholic fatty liver, are on a quite rise just due to the sedentary lifestyle and more increase in the lipid metabolism. Then rheumatoid arthritis, because the weight gain is there, there is a body weight which is going on the toes and knees. So the body have to face the various aches, muscular pain, bone joint pains and all. And nowadays due to this the chances of knee replacement or all these are more into. So as per the statistics, there are approximately 12.6 million people who are having the coronary heart disease. Approximately 1.1 million suffers from the heart attack. 17 million, that is approximately 90 to 95% of the persons with the obesity are having type 2 diabetes. And the high blood pressure is also common. The cancerous condition like colon is also on a quite rise. So the basic in the today's society, what we have to see is lifestyle. That is the sedentary lifestyle is becoming more common. And the recreation activities are quite less because there is lack of participation from the peers. So आजकल 10 लोग मिलते तो मोबाइल पे चालू रहते, but they will never interact. The social gathering has become quite less. The social playing, जो grounds में जाके football or whatever the games used to be there, that has been quite decreased. So this particular sedentary lifestyle is known as the new pattern of smoking. The sitting is known as the new smoking. As we all know, smoking or cigarettes के पैकेट पे लिखा रहता है, it is injurious to health. So in the same way, the sedentary lifestyle or sitting at a one place is also injurious to health because it having the plethora of disorders, what we have discussed in the earlier slides. So what are the physiological consequences of that? So basically, it has the direct effect on your metabolism, minerals, as well as the vascular health. So what are the various effects of this sedentary behavior on the metabolism? So the deleterious effects of this is basically by the changes in the lipoprotein lipase activity, that is the LDL activity, which will ultimately lead to the uptake of free fatty acids into the skeletal muscle as well as the adipose tissue. But as this LDL or the lipoprotein lipase activities are less, it has been associated with the increasing circulating triglyceride level, decrease in the high density lipoprotein levels, cholesterol, and ultimately it has led to the atherosclerosis and what we say the atherosclerotic associated cardiovascular disorders has been on the rise. And All these are basically due to either into the acute or chronic sedentary behavior. Apart from this, it has also effect on the musculoskeletal and the bone health. So basically, whenever the bone remodeling has to be taken, there is a harmony between the osteoclast and osteoblast cells. So osteoclast cell major work is to bone resorption, while the osteoblast major function is to formation of bone. But this is somewhat altered in this due to the sedentary lifestyle. So what happens? As there is long time for sedentary behavior, there is relationship between the sedentary lifestyle and reduction in the bone is mediated by change between this bone resorption and absorption. And there are various studies which suggest that there will be increase in the bone resorption as compared to that of bone formation, and eventually reduce bone mineral content, and the risk of osteoporosis is quite common, which can ultimately lead to the falls, fractures, and all the conditions may arise just because of the sedentary lifestyle. Apart from this, further it appears that the vigorous physical activity is not enough to prevent these changes. Apart from what is required is to change this particular type of behavior, and the neuromuscular components have also been a major role in this. So there can be some unloading. What we say, if a person is sitting on a chair, or there is no load on the load-bearing joint, so what we say, the bone range, the movements of the range has been decreased. So why this flexibility or the movement range has been decreased? It's basically due to some alteration in the channels which do the exchange of ions. Apart from this, there can be some muscle shortening due to the loss of sarcomeres in series. There can be the loss of phosphokinase activities and decreasing the muscle activity. And ultimately, it will lead to the muscle stiffness. So, on the vascular health, so, as the much emphasis has been given on the bone health, but very less data is available on how does this sedentary lifestyle affect your vascular health. So, the basic funda behind this is decrease in the endothelium dependent vasodilation and increase endothelial cell damage. So, if a person is bedridden, we see that there are the more chances of getting a DVT, that is the peripheral artery disease, or the formation of blood clots. That is because of the endothelial damage, the clot formation is somewhat increased. Basically, if a person has undergone surgery, even nowadays, if a person goes under a knee implant or hip implant, the next day or within the same day, the person has to walk just to avoid all these type of damages, so that the person should not get the DVT, that is the deep venous thrombosis and all. And by this exercise, what happens? The muscle pump also activates, and the blood flow to the heart increases, venous return increases, and the proper functioning of your body can be properly done. So definitely, the sedentary lifestyle has the deleterious changes in this vascular function, and it can be prevented by the combination of both, that is the aerobic as well as resistance type of exercises. So, about the various endemic disorders which happens just due to this increasing change in the metabolism, vascular health, and also what are these common diseases? These are the cardiovascular disorders, type 2 diabetes, or the metabolic disorders, obesity, and body ache. So the daily sitting, or what we call as the non-exercising activity level, that is the NEAT, has the direct connection. So the positive or the negative effects of sitting can be distinct from that of the positive effect of exercise. And NEAT has the greater component of energy expenditure as compared to that of exercise. So I already discussed that the outdoor activity is more influenced by daily low intensity activity than that of vigorous exercise. And the concept of volume intermittent non-exercise physical activity in the day-to-day life. So what is the NEAT basically? So whenever a person is either doing a work or sitting at the idle place, some amount of energy or the calories has been consumed. So basically what happens, this is the basal metabolic rate a person requires in the normal ideal condition. And somewhat amount of the energy expenditure is for the thermic effect of your food. Whatever food you eat, it has to be metabolic, and the somewhat energy is used. But the major amount of energy is due to the activating thermogenesis. And it contributes of two parts. One is the exercise one, and another one is the NEAT. That is the non-exercising activity of thermogenesis. And this NEAT has the major contribution for the generation or utilization of these things. So from this chart, we can see that if a person is chair-bound, the daily calorie consumption is approximately only 300 calories. But those who are having the strenuous work, the need is quite increased. That is approximately 2,300 calories. And as we know, as the energy expenditure is increased, food intake is to be matched, the combination has to match in order to prevent the obesity and proper functioning. So, about the overweight and obesity. So, normally, this need is individualized. It is not same in every person. It will be individualized as per the person's needs and control. And it is approximately 2,000 calories per day. And it is critical for the deposition of your fats. And as per various studies, it has been seen that the obese individual exhibit the innate tendency to be seated approximately 2.5 or 3 hours more as compared to that of the sedentary lean counterparts. The equivalent of 11 miles walking per day at the moderate will prevent the accumulation of these visceral fats. And the walking speed at 19 kilometers per week will use approximately 40 to 55% of the VO2, which is sufficient to increase your aerobic fitness. And this aerobic fitness is what you contribute in your person, exercise and sports. And it can be what we say the endurance test or the stamina of the person. It all depends on this particular fitness. So, and the sitting for approximately 7 hours is strongly associated with your obesity. So, as India, we know that it is a country of poor. As what the foreign or the Western countries denote is the people are poverty, hunger and malnutrition. But in the actual, India is the now moving to the first capital for the cardiovascular and the diabetic disorder because just of the sedentary lifestyle. It has been, the National Family Health Survey was done and it was seen that the prevalence of the subject having BMI more than 23 was approximately 50%. And the sedentary behavior was approximately 59.3 among women and 58.5 in that of men. And today, we can see the obesity in the children and ultimately this will be the clinical jeopardy which will lead to the, again, making the or contributing India going towards the capital of these all metabolic disorders, hypertension, cardiovascular. So, early intervention is quite important whenever we have to address this particular type of disease. Even in the rural India, we have seen that the prevalence of the overweight has increased from 2% to approximately 17.1%. So, these are the various states. We can see the Maharashtra is also approximately at the 9th number as compared to the sedentary lifestyle. So, we have to be somewhat fast. And it will ultimately contribute to your cardiovascular risk. So, the physical inactive has the profound effect on your lipoprotein metabolism. What will it do? It will basically decrease the lipoprotein lipase activities and the TG clearance, that is the triglyceride clearance has been decreased. And ultimately, a person will have dyslipidemia or increase in the chances of atherosclerosis, and the prolonged sitting will also predict these cardiovascular risk factors. And the various studies have been done which predicted that the moderate intensity exercise, even such as walking, can associated with the substantial risk reduction towards the ischemic strokes or the cardiovascular events in the dose response manner. And the weekly exercise intensity was associated with the reduced coronary heart independent of the maid showers and the physical activities. So, the high intensity exercise will produce the greater chances to have the lipid profiles in the normal conditions. So, as the person obese, there will be certain changes in the hormonal level, there will be increase in the leptin level, renin and aldosterone level, decrease in the BNP levels, and ultimately all will this contribute to the cardiovascular dysfunction, and the person can run into heart failure with the preserved ejection fraction. So on echo we can see that his ejection fraction is normal, but still there will be the stiffness of the heart, the functioning of the heart will be somewhat dampened. So we have to address the obesity at the early stage, which is the root cause for almost all the metabolic conditions. And just because of this, there is the new term known as the diabesity, which is the combination of obesity in the type 2 type of diabetes person, and that is known as the diabesity, which is on increasing rise due to this certain lifestyle in the today's days. And all these diabetes, obesity, hypertension, dyslipidemia are all grouped under one single syndrome known as the metabolic syndrome. And ultimately we have to address this. So the increased predisposition of the diabetes and the premature CADs are attributed in the Asian Indian phenotypes, which are less generalized obesity measured by the BMI, and the central body obesity is by the greater waist circumference and waist hip ratio. So the body percentage of the Indians is quite high as there compared to the Western counterparts with the same BMI and same blood glucose level. So we have to do the intervention at the early stage. So whatever guidelines we follow that are of the foreign countries. So जो भी बुक्स में पढ़ते हैं और मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट व्हाट वी फॉलो इज ऑफ द वेस्टर्न कंट्री, बट वी हैव टू डेवलप अवर ओन बिकॉज द जेनेटिक स्टेटस और द फिनोटाइपिक स्टेटस ऑफ द इंडियन आर क्वाइट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दैट ऑफ द वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड. तो बहुत बार बोलते हैं माता पिता ये तो दिन भर पढ़ता है, हाथ में किताब लेके बैठा है, बट स्टिल ही इज नॉट गेटिंग मार्क्स. सो another root cause for that is the lack of exercise. So because the exercise and the physical activities are not considered important in our medical education system or any education system, it is not in the curriculum. There is only one specific hour has given for the physical activity, which should be increased so that there should be overall development of the child. Apart from the study, he should be involved in the actual physical activities. So the another what the medical model should be, treatment is treatment, not prevention. So the prevention has to be the major modality. Primordial and the primary prevention is the first thing which we have to emphasize as compared to after the development of that particular disease. So other reasons why the people will not exercise are exercise at the moderate intensity is not enjoyable. And it has become somewhat a task कि आपको अभी करना है, रोज 1 घंटा exercise करना है, because it has been told. So we do the exercise. It is not from the inner. So we have to change this somewhat beliefs, and it should be developed from the inner soul in order to do. And we can see that it can ultimately lead to the compensatory behavior. क्योंकि किसी ने तो भी बोला है you have to do a cycling or exercise for 1 hour. We are doing it just for the sake. So the another study which is related to the telomeres. So what are telomeres? These are the highly repetitive segments or the terminals of the DNA chain that functions like the cap. And this stops the chromosome from fraying, clumping together and scrambling the genetic code. And it is linked to the lifespan. So what happens whenever the person is sedentary, the less the people spend time longer with the telomeres. So effective person, they have the high genetic state, good genetic structure, and the person can have a longer, healthy life, what we say. So nowadays, no increase in the lifespan is not important, but the what we say the graceful aging is more important. Nagin Soman, at the age of this, he is also running and doing everything. So he is aging happily. Okay? So that should be the ideal condition of a person. Not. So what are the disciplinary approach which we have to tackle for this sedentary lifestyle? First is to change the focus. So we have to change our focus from the sedentary lifestyle. दिन भर mobile or tournaments, cyber cafe, movie, nap centers पे रहने से अच्छा है. We have to change and increase the physical activity by the belief. So we have to start daily walk, take the stairs, gardening, swimming, whatever hobby you are having, which are related to your physical activity, it should be given emphasis. We have to change our micro attitudes in the environmental as well as the macro activity, just not to prevent the death, but at least to postpone it and to have a healthy old life. So death is invisible. We cannot stop the death, but what we can do is to have the healthy aging. So how we can improve your need profile? As an individual, what we have to do at home, we can just have a round. थोड़ी देर बैठे, just take a round, 5-10 मिनट घूमो, आ जाओ. We can do the gardening और झाड़ों को पानी डाल के आओ. गाड़ी वॉश करने के लिए आता है, उससे अच्छा खुद वॉश करो. So these are the normal things which we can do in a day-to-day life at the home, even at the work. If दिन भर का लेक्चर है, एक लेक्चर खत्म हुआ, just wake up from your seats, घूम के आओ, 5 मिनट का वॉक हो, ऊपर से नीचे जाओ, and again sit on your. So these are the minor activities which we can bring the changes in your things. So drink more water. वाटर कूलर दूर है, वहां पे जाओ. डस्टबिन दूर है तो कचरा वहां पे मत डालो. You should go toward the dustbin and throw it. So in this way we can have some activities. So this has to be taken. Apart from this, why traveling? Traveling के टाइम क्या है? Mostly अपन घर से निकले के गाड़ी निकाल के बाहर. Even if the shop is at 5 meters distance, we will take a bike. So try कि ज्यादा दूर नहीं है, आधा घंटा भी लगेगा ना, तो we can go by walk or we can take a cycle. So this should be implemented. we should use the public transport because वो door to door नहीं लेके जाएगा. We have to walk up to that particular station, then we have to take a bus or anything, then we have to drop and we have to go to that particular place. So in this way we can just by modifying the nominal changes we can do or increase our physical activity, though we cannot count. So for this what we have to do, just have the watch, Apple watch, smart watch. वो सिर्फ काम के लिए नहीं रहना चाहिए कि टाइम दिखा गया है, वॉक स्टेप्स कितने गए. इट शुड बी टेकन, इट इज टेकन इनटू कंसीडरेशन क्या है, 10,000 स्टेप्स रोज के होने चाहिए. तो जस्ट हैव अ वॉक टेस्ट, कितना चल सकते हो, 10,000 कि 5,000. सो इट शुड बी ग्रेजुअल इंक्रीज इन योर स्टेप्स. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, हाउ द हार्ट इज बीटिंग, we have to also, starting में you will, if you are doing a running, your sympathetic activity is quite high, you will have the increase in the heart rate, but as you perform the same condition, it will come down. Your sympathetic activity will somewhat decrease and it will be, you will not feel strain. So, apart from this, there should be the other modalities which should be taken into consideration. That is the family. That is the most important part. आजकल घर में एक रहते हैं लेकिन सब अपने अपने रूम में रहते हैं. नो वन हैज द फिजिकल इंटरेक्शन. तो एक जगह पे बैठ के खाना खाओ, साथ में फैमिली वॉक के लिए जाओ और पिकनिक को जाओ. हैव द आउटडोर टूर्स मोर ऑफन, at least at a week. So by doing these moderate changes we can increase the physical activity. In the society also we have to change. Yoga clubs, आजकल Zumba and all are going quite high. So you should join that. Even the government has taken the initiative of green gym. आजकल हर जगह पे आपको green gym दिखेगा. So try to utilize them. टूट गया कि वैसे ही रहता है. So the government should also take the initiative to repair them at the proper time and implement the things. Apart from this, there are various NGOs which are working for special. कोई भी program है, Diabetes Day. So there will be a Zumba dance, walkathon, cyclothon. So all these the NGOs are taking initiative to just increase the awareness about this sedentary lifestyle towards the healthy lifestyle. So there is a contribution from each and every part of the society in order to change this particular type of sedentary events. So in summary, what we can say that sedentary is a major health problem, but what we can do is just simply sit too much for hours. So we have to change the behavior from sedentary to physical activity behavior, and we have to conduct our everyday business. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा खड़ा रहो, engage in more incidental physical activities, and in order to increase your need, as well as you should voice की CPS campus होना चाहिए. campus में अगर कुछ भी lecture है, practical है, तो try to stand, have the movement. एक जगह पे आके बैठना नहीं चाहिए. So there should be some activities from both the sides. Then, as we already have discussed here, there are various benefits of being physical, and the risk of cardiovascular risk factors is independent of your weight loss, and the physical activity is independent predictor factors of your mortality. So by just changing your lifestyle from sedentary one to the physical one, what we can have, we can lower our waist circumference, systolic blood pressure, triglyceride level, lipid level, insulin level, and glucose levels, and also useful for increasing the HDL levels. So, and it will also helpful for reducing your BMI to the normal one, at least to the normal one, or overweight, but it will gradually come down to the normal one. So, what are the positive effects of the exercise? So, the obesity, what we have to do, we have to exercise by exercising. तो आपकी जो साइज है उसको X की तरफ लेके जाओ. By dramatic increase, we have already seen that there is dramatic increase in the prevalence. But what we have to do, energy intake is more as compared to the total energy expended, and we just have to reverse it. Expenditure should be more, or it should be at least equal. Then the physical activity will ultimately lead to the weight loss and decreases the risk of obesity, and will have the independent that of weight loss. Apart from this, it has the various reduction in the cardiovascular risk factor. As we already know that the sedentary lifestyle and the cardiovascular fitness has the inverse reaction. So whenever the sedentary life goes on, the fitness will go decreasing. Then ultimately, this will be your predictor for the cardiovascular mortality as well as type 2 diabetes. And it has been seen that inactive person has more risk for this CVD as compared to that of the active ones. Then diabetes. Now it was the disease of old. Okay, mostly it was called as the disease which was coming in the old age, but nowadays we are seeing in the early 30s. Okay? So it is somewhat maturity onset. Even in the child or the adolescent age group, we are seeing the diabetes just due to the insulin resistance. Due to the obese, the insulin levels are increasing because it is not working. The insulin resistance has been developed, and ultimately the person is landing up into type 2 diabetes. So we have to change that. So effects on the musculoskeletal, it is increasing the strength and flexibility, ultimately decreasing your falls and hip fractures, and preventing the osteoporosis. Apart from this, it will also have the psychological well-being. The person will feel happy, he will have a confidence, he will do the things more enthusiastically, and it will build the social skills, and ultimately it will improve the quality of life. So basically exercise should be done in order to improve the quality of life, not for the lifespan. So what are the changes? Just we have to reduce our TV, computer and sitting posture, and try to increase the sports activity. Either you can do the weightlifting, play, or just run like the Usain Bolt. And take a stairs as compared to escalators. आजकल के escalator देखा, everyone is going up by escalators and coming down by escalator. But try to use the stairs or use the cycles. कोविड में बहुत लोगों ने साइकिल ली, लेकिन सब ऐसी खड़ी हुई है. But we have to change that. तो ऐसे नहीं वो टाइम पे सिर्फ चलाए, but we have to be in this phase of the time. So it should not be like this stand पे खड़ी है. And it's ultimately your choice whether to use the 30 steps to the top or 38 steps to the better life. If you don't do the exercise, ultimately rest in peace. So thank you.